What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. How's it going, guys? A little bit of it started the day off a little bit red, but it's turning around now. It's turning green, and we're going to just leave Hara's picture here at Binance up on the screen because that's how we roll, right? A little bit of positive energy to start the Sunday, guys. How you guys doing, man? How are you guys doing? Couldn't go to church today because both me and my son are both very, very sick, so we didn't want to spread it around, so we stayed home, unfortunately. It's too bad because I usually feel that recharged energy after a good Sunday session at church, right? But today, we're going to have to go with positive vibes, guys. We're going to have to go with positive vibes. Let's get it. Let's go. How you guys doing, man? What a hell of a week, guys. What a hell of a week we had in the crypto space. You know what? Let's put up the crypto bubbles. Look at this on the weekly time frame. Look at the weekly time frame for the bubbles, guys. Isn't that just a beautiful sight? Isn't that gorgeous? And we're going to continue, guys. Hopefully, we're going to continue into next week. Look at all the green. Mavia is down pretty good. Might be a good DCA opportunity on Mavia. Holy smokes. But outside of that, guys, look at all that beautiful, beautiful green across the market on the weekly time frame. Yes, you heard right. So I did a little bit of DCAing this morning when things were a little bit redder. Now things are kind of turning around for the day. So I'm already up on my DCAs this morning. I put my buy alerts over on the Patreon. If you want to know what I'm doing in real time, guys, get over to the Patreon for sure for that. But yeah, so I mean, what a good week. What a good week so far. And it's just the beginning of a great run here, guys. Look at that. XCN 132%. Jasmy up 74.5%. Swiftcoin 73.3%. Man, that's fantastic. So what we're going to look for here, guys, on the close today is we're going to look for Bitcoin. We wicked, look at that. We wicked all the way down to the 30-day SMA. Perfect retest. Perfect retest right here of the 30-day SMA and bought right back up. That is bullish, okay? What you want to see in these situations, guys, is you want to see is when you touch a support level, you want to see it wick right back up again. That shows a lot of buying pressure at that level, right? So when you just kind of hit it and you kind of hover there and stuff, that's not so good. When you wick right back up again, that means it got bought up like that, right? Very, very bullish. So we're sitting at 84,555 right now. I want to see us close both the daily. I want to see us close the daily above 85K again, like we did yesterday. That would be great. But minimum, we want to close above 84, above this yellow line here. That would be good too. But more bullish would be here. And the most bullish close we could have is over here on the weekly time frame. We want to close above. I want to put a little bit of a line in here. We want to close above this line here, right? At 86,114. We want to close the weekly, and the daily for that matter, right above there. As you can see, we rejected off it earlier in the week right here. It was resistance. So what we want to do, the reason we want to do that, guys, is we want to put in a higher high, right? We want to break the downward structure because if you look at this, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. That's all we're doing is putting in lower highs unless we break the trend. We broke the trend on the daily time frame, okay? But we have not broken it on the weekly time frame yet. That's what we want to see. Right? Now, could it happen today? Yes, of course it could. However, if we close above 85, right, on this weekly time frame, it wouldn't be bad to close the following week, next week's candle above 86. That would be fine as well, right? But right now we would just be putting in a lower high. So we want to close for a higher high on the weekly. We want to close above here at 86,000. Going back over to the daily time frame. See, we're putting in higher highs on the daily. We broke this downward structure on the daily time frame, but we have not broken it yet on the weekly. So that's what we're paying attention to today, right? And we've got about 5.5 hours to get that done. 5 hours and 34 minutes or something like that. So, Paul, what's up, buddy? Bringing the relevant macro analysis to the masses, brother. The fries to cross your eyes. We got the shakes that'll make you quake, brother. ZBEC, WF Capital in the house. Caught my last drop at 3086 DCA, 45 million out. There you go, man. There you go. Big things popping, little things stopping. Cody, people panic sold ZBEC this morning, so I went and got. I saw that. It was down a little bit earlier. That was crazy. I was like, what are you people thinking? I'll take it. I will take it. Jeffrey, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon. Hope you feel I feel a little bit better. I'm still a little stuffy and stuff. I'm stuffy. And my son still doesn't have a voice. So, yeah. Cody, what's up, buddy? Hope everyone's having a great weekend. So far, so good, man. Let's get this weekend closed, however, on a positive note, up into the green. That would be what I want to see. 85, 86K. Let's go. Hey, Rob, good Sunday. Absolutely, man. Happy Sunday, guys. H. Barbarina in the house. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. I kid you not. Right? Would I lie to you? Would I lie to you about something like that? YouTube will not charge you for that. So check it out. Funky Sunday is fun day. Let's pump this mudda. Absolutely, man. Jared, what's up, buddy? Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Who caught the ZBEC dip? There you go. A lot of people caught that dip, man. Absolutely. Got bought up very, very nicely. It was down like 8% when I got up this morning. Now it's only down 2.9%. So it's climbing right back up again. It was down at 3087. We're all the way back up at 3098. Wow. What a recovery on ZBEC. People must have bought that right up. Mario, Rob, sorry, happy Friday, friends. Rob, your hard work is appreciated. I assume that's what you meant, and I pray for you and your son's health. Thank you so much, man. Your hard work is noted. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, man. A lot of sissy bears. Let's go ZBEC after the awesome dip today. Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely. I'm going to be doing some more DCing this afternoon, so keep a look out for that over on the Patreon. Check out my buy alerts. Dave, what's up, man? If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly bear, not a Bruin. Yeah. Yeah, where the Bruins were officially eliminated last night. Is that true? Were they officially eliminated from playoff contention? Go time. What's up, buddy? Williams in the house. What's up, buddy? EZ, bunch of Sunday weirdos. What's up, man? Mr. Johnny in the house. What's up, buddy? Squirt Reynolds. I don't want to chase green, but I'm debating on if I should get Miria or not. Well, here's what I would say to that, Squirt Reynolds. Zoom out, right? So if Miria's up 5.3% on the day and 25.5% on the week. However, it's still down 16% on the month. So if you zoom out, and if your cost average is higher, if you're in the red on it, especially significantly, then no matter the fact that it's green right now, if you're in the red, you're still lowering your cost average. You're still buying in lower than what you hold, right? So it's still not a bad idea. Lily, I always say yes on the polls to be positive. There you go. That's what I like to hear, Lily. That's what I like to hear. There she is, Gamma Goddess. Let's keep calm and get everyone this money. Rob, I hope you and your son feel better soon. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's going to be a rough little day today. Got a little bit of a headache right now. You know, the throat's getting a little bit sore, but we'll see what happens. We're champions, right? We'll power through, guys. We'll power through, right? I can't leave you guys high and dry. Juan, buenos dias, Rob. Happy Sunday and blessings to all of us. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Leo, what's up, buddy? Trying to support the channel, but I can't buy stickers. The option's not showing on my red. You're probably on. Are you watching on Crypto Blueprint? If you're watching on Crypto Blueprint, you got to jump over to Crypto Future to send super chats because Crypto Blueprint is not monetized yet. So jump on over to Crypto Futures channel, which, yeah, you are watching on Crypto Blueprint. That's why. Smoking. How you doing, Rob? Hope you're having a blessed weekend. Hello, fam. Where do you see Cookie going? Cookie's going to be at least a few bucks. At least a few bucks, man. $2-3 is where I'm going to aim for on Cookie. I could see that. I like to be conservative, guys. So I think its potential could go way higher than that, but I'm going to say $2 to $3 to be safe, right? Liquidity, what's up, man? Happy day. Hope you're doing amazing. I'm feeling good. I'm starting, as we go here, my energy levels are really starting to kick into high gear, man. You guys are jacking me up. You're pumping me up right now. Jetpack, my guy, my dude. If you're in the future community and you hold your ZBIC network, you're one of the chosen. Shout out to all who stay the course. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. ZBEC's going to have itself a monster run, guys. Like, I'm so bullish on that project. You don't even know, man. You don't even know. Lord of the Realm, what's going on, buddy? Where are we here? Where are we? Amazing coins for you. What's up, man? Good to see you. Quentin's in the house. What's up, buddy? Square Reynolds. Yeah, good point. Probably at around 203 or 202 on Miria for an average. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, then it's absolutely I would be buying right now if that was my average. 100%, brother, 100%. Taking everyone for a ride, DDs to grab coffee. There you go. Grab one for me, man. Large double. Milk Money in the house. What's up, man? Thank you for your updates. I got you. Pikachu's in the house. Jeremiah, what's up, buddy? We got our first Pokemon of the day. Makes sense. I was on Crypto Blueprint. The chat is better here. Rob, thanks for everything. I was lowering my Jasmy DCA back going under 1 penny. I'm currently at 2 cents, 2.2. Do you think it'll be okay when it runs this time? Yeah. I did a video this morning doing a little bit of TA on Jasmy. Jasmy has got a very, very nice little run in it. Actually, I still actually have the chart up. So let's look at it since I still have it up. We might as well have a look, right? So this is my target up here for Jasmy on this breakout, right around 3 cents 1. And I think it's going to continue on this journey next week, right? We're going to see a lot more volume pour back into the space. Volume is a little bit lower on weekends, right? So I think we're going to see the volume start to kick back in next week. Jasmy's going to complete this run up, similar to how XCN and Swift just had their runs. So Jasmy's going to target somewhere around here, right around that 3 cent 1 level. Then maybe a little bit of a correction. So probably something, it's not going to be one straight candle, but it'll be like that. And then maybe we'll come back down, consolidate in this area here. That would be perfectly acceptable. But yeah, I see a run on Jasmy right up here to 3 cents 1 in the near term here, probably next week. Very, very possible. Leo with the super sticker comes on over. Here I go. I was on Crypto Blueprint. Thank you, brother. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for supporting both channels, man. Thanks for supporting both channels. I appreciate you, brother. Leo, my guy, my family, my brother from another mother. Where were we? I lost my spot. Ben, Rob, thank you for everything. I was lowering my average. Okay, so I read that. Dumped 1K in Cookie today as non-financial advice. Honestly, man, for me, I do believe Cookie's going to have a big breakout coming soon too. So I would say I would probably dollar cost average a little bit, but I wouldn't just ape in $1,000 at once if that's all I had, because you could dump that in today. It could drop 10% tomorrow, right? So I'd probably go like 200 at a time. I'd throw in 200 right now. I'd wait till after the weekly close, maybe around like 8 or 9 p.m. Central tonight, see where the price is. If we get a little bit of a pullback, throw in another 200. That's kind of how I would play things. I wouldn't just ape in the full 100, just like that. But Clint, what's up, buddy? Just got my decent wallet. Thanks for the hookup. Hey, thank you for using our link, my friend. I appreciate you guys. Listen, absolutely perfect little segue, guys. Get yourself a decent self-custody wallet, guys. The channel sponsored. They keep the lights on. They keep us going. And keep your crypto safe, guys, right? Not your keys, not your coins. Could not be a truer statement. Hit my goal, 500K Jasmine. Let's go. Nice. Congratulations, man. I know you've been working on that for a little while. That's absolutely awesome, man. Wise mind. Buenos dias, Rob. Me don't speak good English, but I do know Ted DiBiase. There you go. $1 million man, baby. Carlos. Hey, Rob, have you heard of XOR? It's up 4,000% of the week. No, I have never heard of XOR. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Sora. We did a video on this on the member side, like, what was that, about a year ago? Yeah, like a year ago. We did a video on that. Nice. It's good to see it's doing well. It says it's up 2,819% on the week. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, we covered this project on the member side on YouTube over a year ago, I want to say. Sounds scammy. I agree. Well, I mean, that much of a run, I don't know. Maybe they had some kind of bullish news, right? It's still down massively on the year, though. I mean, I know why we covered this. That's right. We covered this because they had, like, they didn't rug, but they dropped dramatically. That's what it was. Like a year ago or something. Their all-time high is like $981, and their value right now is like 14,062. So yeah, this one's probably, yeah. You know what I would say with something like this, guys? Honestly, that's probably some manipulation. I know it sounds stupid to say that, but it's got a $2 million market cap, which means somebody manipulated the price here to have it run up, probably to try to create FOMO so that they could take profits, so they could take money out, right? I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Be careful with that stuff, guys. Liquidity. I'm 50-50 on the pump or dump like you, Rob. We can DCA some more because why not? But also, let's get this show on the road. Absolutely, man. Pump it, dump it. I don't care. Just do something. Liquidity feeling good on these pumps, but definitely longer term. Have a lot of conviction. Bought up those red days. No FUD is getting to us. Yeah, and I got to keep saying, guys, I feel like I got to say it again for the people in the nosebleeds, right? We spent a lot of time in the red, okay? And there was a lot of negativity, right? A lot of people emotional, saying stupid things, being bearish and stuff like that, guys. You have to take these moments in. You have to, like, look how green we are on the week. We've been green for like 4 or 5 days in a row now, okay? For the most part on the altcoins. So the next time you're feeling stupid and you're like, oh, the bull market's over, everything's red, whenever you're feeling that way, stop and think for a minute and remember how things turned around. I was literally getting asked some of the stupidest questions you could think of. Literally, people were asking me, do you think markets will ever turn around, Rob? No. Pumping is over. Investing is over in the history of mankind. Markets are never going to recover. That's it. Investing is not a thing we do in human society anymore. What kind of a question is that? Are markets ever going to come back? Is the sun going to come up tomorrow? Right? Is your dog going to take a poop every day? Like, what are you asking me here? Right? So Thomas, what's up, buddy? I have 0 position on Cookie right now. Oh, well then, yeah, it probably would be a really good time to get a position, my friend, because I love Cookie. I love Cookie. Waiting on my descent in the mail. Thanks for the discount link, Big Rob. Hey, no problem, man. Hope you and the little one feel better. Yeah, thank you for using our link as well. Thank you so much. Get a phenomenal deal. Absolutely, man. Beebs, my guy, my dude. What's up, man? So my Leafs clinched home ice no matter what. Just got to clinch the Atlantic now. Doug, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. BC altcoin requests. There's a little tab at the top of the chat called goals, and that's where you put your altcoin requests, and I will get to all of your altcoin requests. Sorry, guys, I had a cough there. So, Flo Rick, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Mike's in the house. All coins with X people gravitate to. Rob, let's go. XXZ coin. Triple X coin, yes. Driftwood, Zebek will be king this season. I agree with that, man. Zebek's going to go beast. Everyone's sleeping on it, man. Packing bags. There you go. Dadsky. Perma Bears are the most annoying people on the planet. Total Bobby. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Is that Isaac, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Is that most bears in the comment section don't actually do research. They don't actually speak from experience or anything. They're just repeating what they're hearing other channels say, right? They'll go over to like Crypto Banter, and because Crypto Banter told them that some cherry-picked metric on the chart says we're going into a bear market, they'll go hop into the comment section of every single YouTuber they see, and they'll regurgitate it saying, it's a bear market, it's a bear market, and they don't even know what they're talking about, right? They're just copying somebody else who said it. That's usually what happens, right? Focus. In the past, BTC top is about 18 months after the halving. October BTC top. Let's go. I agree. I agree with that. Derek, what's up, man? Do you think Walrus is a good project? Would you buy at these prices? Derek, I'm actually doing a bit of a deeper dive into Walrus right now over the last week or so. I am going to be posting a video about it over on the Patreon and giving all of my thoughts on it. I know you're over there, so keep an eye out for that video really soon coming. Happy Palm Sunday, everybody. Absolutely. Rod, what's up, buddy? Nice to see so many nuts in one place. Armin, your thoughts on Beam and HBAR? I like both projects, my friend. Both projects are fantastic. Again, I have to say, though, guys, altcoin requests, if you want me to do TA on your altcoins, if you want me to have a look at them, there's a tab at the top of the chat that says goals, and that is where you put your altcoin requests. Dave, my 145-pound bull massive leaves presents every day. There you go. Yes, exactly. Your Leafs look good, man. Blessings. Thank you so much, brother. Happy Sunday, Rob. Going to DCA more into Miria this week to try and get a decent sized bag. Nice. It's a good time to do it, man. It's a good time to do it. Hey, Rob, could you do a little something on Helium Mobile, please? Helium Mobile. Yeah, it's pumping pretty good, eh? It's up 17.7%. It is up 39 on the week. $39 on the week. Let's go have a look at it. The 8 hours. Go to the daily. Yeah, it's funny because it's been pumping, but you know, you kind of zoom out a little bit and it's not that big of a pump. You've kind of got the similar thing that's going on with XCN and Swiftcoin. You've got the break of this trend line, this falling wedge pattern. It's like right across the board. It's happening on Jasmy. It's happening on it's happened on Swift. It happened on XCN. Like if we go, as you can see, it's just Helium Mobile is just starting to have its breakout. You could come back down and retest the top of the trend line here. It's entirely possible before the breakout, but it's not necessary, right? So you could just continue up. Same thing that's happening if we go back over to the JASME chart right now. Like, see the breakout that's happening on the falling wedge? Watch this. The JASME, exactly the same thing's happening right now, right? On JASME, we got the breakout. Target is up here at 3 cents one. If we go look at XCN, same thing, right? We had our falling wedge pattern. We had our breakout to the upside. We're building support right here. What I would like to see right here is a bit of consolidation right here. I would like to see us maybe build a bit of a bull pennant right here, build some support before continuing up, because if you keep going straight up like that, guys, you end up coming straight back down again. You have to build support levels or else you are in trouble. Now, it might be boring, but it'll only take about a week and a half, in my opinion, to kind of consolidate in this range. So, yeah, that's so Helium Mobile is kind of doing the same thing right now. A lot of these altcoins have these breakouts coming. So, very bullish structures. Liquidity. Hoping for the best for you and your family. Always, Rob, but definitely be here to ride it out with you. And through the bear market, you're researching. Never doubted you and never will. I appreciate that, Liquidity. Enzo, what's up, buddy? Rob is a dedicated figure in the cryptocurrency world, providing updates and insights, making his Patreon membership well worth the cost. Thank you so much, brother. Economic Ninja. Is that the real ninja? If it's a real ninja, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for blessing us with your presence here, man. I just did. I guess I still have XCN on the chart right now. Yeah. Big things coming. Big things coming for XCN, man. I know you've been talking about it lately. I'm not sure that that's the real ninja, but that's okay. That's okay. Either way, if it is, how you doing, man? Expecting a huge pump continuation for JASME next week. 2 cents 5 to 3 cents 1. Yeah, well, that's why I had JASME up on the screen a moment ago. Again, I got my price target at that 3 cent 1 level, as you can see. Right about there, man. Right about there. The last time JASME broke out back here, now I showed you guys this over the course of the last few months. Now, this was about a 5-month structure that we were in on JASME here, right? This other falling wedge pattern. It was about a 268% break to the upside on that consolidation. And then fast forward, here we are again. My first target, again, 3 cents 1 on JASME. Looking pretty good. Derek, thanks, Rob. I've been waiting for that video. Any idea what happened to Mantra? Something happened to Mantra? Let me have a looky-loo. I have no idea. Ooh, down 75%. Oh, look at that cliff dive. What the hell happened there? I'm going to have to look into that. Look at that. Oof. That looks like a rug. Now, listen, I'm not saying it's a rug. I'm saying that's a chart that looks like a rug. I mean, it plummeted down from what? What was it up here? About $6.12 all the way down to $1.67. Man, what the hell happened there? I don't know. You know what? Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out right now on Mantra. Let's see what we see. Yeah, no. I asked Rock, and there's no explanation. Apparently there's no FUD. Is there some FUD going on with it? There's some chatter suggesting fear, uncertainty, and doubt around Mantra, with mentions of a price dip and declining rewards on that Kaito. However, these claims are unverified, so nothing really verified there about what happened. Jeffrey, Rob, thanks for stirring the ship and keeping us informed. Is the M2 money supply still looking at around May the 4th for it's more like May the 10th or 11th is what I'm looking at. Only you and Will are talking about ZBEC right now. It's funny to see these other content creators start. Well, that's always going to happen, right? As a project, like here's the thing, is that like there's so many micro cap projects out there with phenomenal potential at the same time, right? And it's hard to identify them unless that's kind of what you do is like a speciality, right? So when a project like ZBEC, right, with so much potential is small and not getting much price action, the minute it shows like a 300%, 400%, 500% move to the upside, it hits radars of a lot of people, and then all of a sudden a lot of people start covering it. That's not necessarily a malicious thing. It's actually a good thing, because if you're holding ZBEC when it's low, right, when it's at these prices, and then it starts getting covered by hundreds and hundreds or thousands of other content creators, it's actually a good thing, because it brings more recognition to the project, and more people are aware of it, more people get into it, your bags pump, right? So I mean, cause and effect, right? What's up, Roberto? I'm late today. 50 push-ups, Jay. 50 push-ups. Amazing Coins. What's up? Ninja's here. Rob, that is the actual Ninja. Is it? Is it the actual Ninja? I wouldn't mind that M2 deviation being that we pump a bit more before the pump. People maybe front running. Yeah, maybe. Pikachu in the house. ZBEC loading. Getting ready for liftoff. Do you expect a dump on ZBEC right before the unlock? No, I'm not. I mean, we had a token unlock last month, and it didn't dump it. It didn't dump ZBEC back then, so I'm not that worried about it. And if it does, I'll just buy more. Jake the Snake, Roberto. Beverly Hills, baby. Wow, Mantra got hit only a few minutes ago. Yeah, what the hell happened? Does anybody know what happened? Even with the current breakouts happening right now, obviously we're not all seasoned yet. About how long do you think before we hit oh no, it's still going to be a while before we hit altcoin season. The best we can hope for right now, in my opinion, is that this 90-day tariff pause kind of gives us enough breathing room to have a spring pump. That would be nice. And I think it buys time for them to maybe settle some of this tariff stuff, right? So Magic Power in the house. What's going on, man? McNerney, good afternoon, Rob and Crypto Fam. Hope you and your son are feeling better. We missed you lot. Yeah, I was feeling pretty crappy, so Atlanta Braves fan, what's up, man? Jasmine went up right when you said 3 cents one. That may have been Mantra $1.12. Why? Yeah, I don't know. We're trying to get to the bottom of that right now. Like, I don't know what the hell happened to crash the price of it. That is crazy. Some serious FUD going on there, man. Some serious FUD going on there. Well, in my opinion, in my opinion, Well has at least a 20x. I agree. Moonwell's going to do fantastic. Another small cap is Moonwell. It's only got a $72 million market cap. I love my decentralized finance projects. You guys know that, man. You guys know that. You know me. Do you think it's a good idea to buy into Mantra? I would wait to see what happened first. I would want to be educated on what's going on. Liquidity, yeah, I was looking into that, Rob, and actually ZBEC, it didn't dump the last token unlock. Exactly. I don't think it's going to impact the price at all. So GT says, Economic Ninja, we would love to have you to talk XCN. What say you, brother Rob? Brother, if Rob is down. Yeah, I would talk to Ninja. I would talk to him about XCN. Absolutely. Focus. Mantra. Dubai signed something for an RWA. You think that would... Dubai signed something for RWA. You think that would have been a pump? Yeah, that would be bullish news, not bearish news. Jasmine pumping again? Yeah, it's up 3.9% now. 1 cent 684. Let's go, baby. Someone was complaining to me the other day that Jasmine wasn't pumping enough for them. I mean, it's up 77.5% on the week. Like, what do you want? You know, like something similar happened with Mask. It seemed random drop off. That's crazy. I wonder what. I really am curious to know what happened now. I'm sure it'll take a little bit of a few hours to figure it out, but I already looked at that project. Rob is clearly controlling Jasmine. Yeah. I'm secretly Hara in disguise. Dave, hey brother, man. Zebek. Time to bury the hatchet. There's no hatchet. I think there was a lot of, joking around and stuff like that, but I don't think there's a hatchet personally. Well, if not a rug, this is prime time buying for anyone who wants yes, exactly. That was in January. Oh, okay. Yeah. You figure that would have pumped it, though. Zebek's going to be a Solana superstar. Hell yeah, it is. RWA is the way. Teamwork makes the dream work. Exactly. It's not amazing if the alt season happens in December. It will be, yeah, man, Santa Rally, Christmas time. Hell yeah, that would be absolutely epic, man. That would be historic. Can I get an amen on that? All right, let's get it. We haven't even touched the news yet, guys. Let's get into some of the news for crying out loud. It's been almost an hour. Y'all got me distracted up in here. Y'all got me distracted. All right, let's see what's going on. What is going on out there today? Let's watch a yeah, we got a clip for you first. We got a clip. Check this out. There's not as many clips on weekends, eh, guys? This is not permanent sort of exemption, said Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, talking about the tariffs. Check it out.
I'm joined now by Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick. Secretary Lutnick, thank you for being with us this morning. I really appreciate your time. So let's start with that news.
It's my pleasure.
Let's start with that news late Friday, that this exemption on electronics, smartphones, laptop computers, and the like. What's the thinking? Why the exemption?
Well, if you remember, over the past couple of months, President Trump has called out pharmaceuticals and semiconductors and autos. He called them sector tariffs, and those are not available for negotiation. They are just going to be part of making sure we reshore the core national security items that need to be made in this country. We need to make medicine in this country. We learned it during COVID. We need to make it in this country. We need to make semiconductors, because if we don't own semiconductors here, remember, virtually all semiconductors are made now in Taiwan and they're finished in China. It's important that we reshore them. And so the president is going to come out with his policies on semiconductors and pharmaceuticals. They're going to be outside the reciprocal tariffs. And he was just making sure everyone understood that all of these products are outside the reciprocal tariffs, and they are going to have their own separate way of being considered.
But wait a minute. I'm asking you about the exemption, not about, I mean, the notice that went out Friday night saying that electronics, a wide range of electronics, including smartphones, including components used to make microchips, that these are now exempt from the reciprocal tariffs. Why that move?
Well, remember, those products are going to be part of the semiconductor sectoral tariffs, which are coming. So you're going to see this week, there'll be a register in the Federal Registry. There'll be a notice put out. That is different types of work. So we're going to do that. We did that in autos. The president's going to do it for pharmaceuticals, and he's going to do it for semiconductors. So all those products are going to come under semiconductors, and they're going to have a special focused type of tariff to make sure that those products get reshored. We need to have semiconductors, we need to have chips, and we need to have flat panels. We need to have these things made in America. We can't be reliant on Southeast Asia for all of the things that operate for us. So what he's doing is he's saying they're exempt from the reciprocal tariffs, but they're included in the semiconductor tariffs, which are coming in probably a month or two. So these are coming soon. You shouldn't think this is really outside of it. Really think of it as being included in the semiconductor space, much like pharmaceuticals. These require special attention, and the president is on it.
So you're saying that the big tariffs on things like smartphones and laptops, iPhones, all those iPhones built in China, that those tariffs are temporarily off, but they're going to be coming right back on in another form in a month or so? Or what are you saying?
Correct. That's right. That's right. Semiconductors and pharmaceuticals will have a tariff model in order to encourage them to reshore, to be built in America. We need our medicines, and we need semiconductors and our electronics to be built in America. We can't be beholden and rely upon foreign countries for fundamental things that we need. We can't be relying on China for fundamental things that we need. Our medicines and our semiconductors need to be built in America. Donald Trump is on it. He's calling that out. So you should understand these are included in the semiconductor tariffs that are coming, and the pharmaceuticals are coming. Those two areas are coming in the next month or two. So this is not like a permanent sort of exemption. He's just clarifying that these are not available to be negotiated away by countries. These are things that are national security that we need to be made in America.
That makes perfect sense, guys. I mean, it really does. Right? That's the kind of stuff you do want to manufacture right inside the United States. 100%. 100% agree with that. Textbook rug pull. I don't know, because hasn't Mantra been around for quite some time? I wouldn't say it's a rug pull, because, guys, you have to understand, a rug pull is when it's a term that's used incorrectly too often, okay? And here's what I would say. It's used incorrectly. So a rug pull is when a project is created, tokens are put out there, and for example, they can change the contract so that once you buy, you can't sell. Only the creator can sell, right? Based on the contracts. Then what they do is they drain all of the liquidity when it gets high enough. They take all the money out of the project, leaving you as a bag holder, and then they run away. That's a rug pull, right? I don't know what happened with Mantra, but from what I understand, Mantra has been around for a while now, right? Like the all-time high was 2 months ago. Like, how long ago did this project launch? It's been around a while, hasn't it? I mean, it's got Binance listings, LBank, OKX, Bybit, at KuCoin. I don't know if it was necessarily a rug pull per se. I don't know what happened, but we'll see. We will see. Big Botto gifting out one membership. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, my dude. If I had to choose between Moonwell or Moonbeam, which project would you choose? That's a tough one, man. I love layer ones, but I also love my decentralized finance, right? I'd probably go with Moonwell, though, because I do lean more towards decentralized finance than anything else. So, yeah, that's what I would do. Gamma Goddess says, I just clicked on the Economic Ninja that commented. That is his page. That's him. Maybe a cover on XCN with you both would be in the near future. Cool. Awesome. Have to give him a shout out later for popping in and saying hey. If he's still here, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much, Gamma Goddess, for confirming that. Joy, hey, Rob and Patreon family, happy Sunday. I'm enjoying the live and enjoying the weather. Hit the likes, everyone. Appreciate you, Rob. Juicy Jasmine, absolutely. Marcus, what's up, man? How is Apple and the like going to make their products in the U.S.? Yeah, from what I understand, I was watching a breakdown. I think it was on the Paul Barron Network, and they were saying that for Apple to actually move everything, their manufacturing to the United States, the price of an Apple iPhone would have to increase. I think the cost of it would go from like, what was it, like $1,200 to $1,500 right now? It would be something like $3,400, $3,500 a phone for them to produce their products in the United States. That's what I was watching, I think, on Paul Barron Network. But yeah, so I don't know how that would work, right? Hopefully Hara and Binance Japan are getting things done. I agree. Not nudge. I'd like to see Rob and Ninja collaboration. Yeah, absolutely. That would be pretty cool. You guys know me. I love doing collaborations. Love chatting with people. I love getting other people's perspectives, especially when they disagree with me. I love that because it's good to have different perspectives so that you guys are not just listening to an echo chamber of me and my opinions, right? So I'm not saying that Economic Ninja disagrees with me. I'm just saying that that's part of kind of the things that I enjoy when it comes to projects. But even when they do agree with me or I agree with them, it's even better, right? So absolutely, you guys know me. I love doing collaborations, 100%. All right, what else do we have? Oh, yes. Let's do the China tariffs situation. So what do we have here? China demands U.S. cancels tariffs amid diplomatic tensions. So China has called on the United States to completely cancel reciprocal tariffs on the as trade tensions between the two nations continues to escalate globally. The appeal is significant as it highlights ongoing trade disputes and their potential impact on global economic relations, with immediate market reactions anticipated. Chinese officials requested the United States cancel all recently implemented tariffs amidst growing trade conflicts. This escalation follows increased diplomatic tensions between the world's two largest economies over various economic policies. A spokesperson from the Ministry of Commerce, China, said, quote, completely cancel the wrong practice of reciprocal tariffs and return to the right path of mutual respect. Interesting perspective. Sarcastically, I say that. Market analysis indicates potential volatility following China's appeal, with financial markets closely monitoring the U.S. response. Industry leaders have begun strategizing for possible scenarios as trade uncertainty continues to affect investor sentiment. Economic experts predict regulatory changes or adjustments in international trade policies might arise as a response to China's latest moves. Historical data suggests repeat tariffs disputes lead to long-term economic strain on involved markets. Yes, it's never a good thing to see two of the world's largest economies butting heads, right? The current tension echoes previous U.S.-China trade disagreements that disrupted global supply chains. Historical tariff wars have historically posed considerable risks to global economic stability and trade relations. Experts from Canal Labs predict potential market volatility due to the, no kidding. Of course there's going to be volatility. So we'll see what the U.S. says in response. Blah is in the house. Focus says at Ninja, how about crypto future shout out on your channel? Send some folks his way. Rising tides raise all boats, brother. Hey, not a bad idea. That would be amazing. Rob, would you say that Ondo is a safer RWA play, and can you see $8 to $10? Oh, of course I could see 8 to 10. Listen, Ondo is a long-term play for me, man. Honestly, I believe that projects like Ondo and Sui are going to see Solana-like runs in the next cycle. I do believe that, right? Johnny, you know what it is, buddy. The OG member, my guy, my dude, my brother, the very first person to become a member on the channel, guys. Been with me for years now. Johnny, I appreciate you, my dude. Thanks for being here, brother. Silver Sailor, hey, Rob from Panama Wilds, Weird Stars. At least Perma Bears give us comic relief. Looking for XCN continuation and ZBEC pump. Cheers and hasta luego. See you later. Nice. Thanks for popping in. Absolutely. All right. Geez, we've been going for over an hour already, guys. Unbelievable. We barely got through any of the news. Y'all are chatty today. All right, guys. Well, listen, I think that what I'm going to have to do, let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart here real quick. Beebs, Rob, I saw that Draper and Kathy Wood are behind Proppy. Are they really? I need more information on that because I am bullish on Proppy, guys. I do love Proppy. Tokenization of mortgages? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Fractionalized mortgages. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, guys. So this is what we're watching on Bitcoin. Like I said, we want to get back up and close above 85K. 86K close on the weekly would be optimal, but not necessary. First, let's close back above 85K again for the second day in a row. That's what I want to see. We found support at the 30-day SMA, which is great, but let's get this candle close green. We've still got about 4 hours and 87 minutes. 47 minutes. Sorry. 87 minutes. What the hell? All right, guys. So that is it. I got to get over to the Patreon. I got some one-on-one coaching calls I got to do over there. If you want to book a one-on-one coaching call, get over there, guys. Get your spot booked in. They do not stay available for long. And yeah, the link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Once again, shout out to Decent Wallet for sponsoring the channel. Check yours out, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Thank you guys so much for being here. Ninja, if you're still here, thank you for popping in, brother. Good to see you. And yeah, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. God bless, guys. I'll see you later.